Hi, hello, welcome to Forgotten Games. I'm Dominic from Spotluck Gaming, and I know what you're thinking. Dominic, didn't you say over and over again in the previous Forgotten Game streams that we're almost done with this, This will be the final Forgotten Game stream, then we won't do this ever again. Well, yes, I did say that, but what you failed to understand is that that was my voice of reason talking, and if there's one thing that we do not have time for during Forgotten Game streams, it is to listen to our voice of reason. No. This will be a stream for playing random games. We're going to be generating a random word that we'll be using to find random games across sites like itch.io, Newgrounds, and FlowLab. And at the very end, we'll be using a tier list featured here. In fact, why don't I blow that up a little bit? We'll be using this tier list to rank everything on a scale from S tier, which will never happen, to Hell tier, which does happen sometimes, and a whole lot of junk in between. So, I don't know. I think I've given my whole spiel. Why don't we go ahead and just get started by generating our first random word. Our first word of the night is user. I feel like we've had that before, but at this point we've done so many streams, I wouldn't be surprised. All right, user, huh? Well, let's see what that gives us. Oh gosh, okay, to be fair, we're on itch.io and I'm only searching with tags. So none of these really have user in the title. And for some reason it's the same game twice. Is like one of these like an older version? Well, there's no comments. So you know what, I'm gonna go with it. This seems like a forgotten game. Nobody's ever commented on it. It says here you dig deep into a manic user's file system as you control the CPU. Sounds thrilling. Let's go ahead and give it a shot. Hopefully it has music. Here, I'll mute my own because I have that much faith in itch.io that this game will have its music. It has sounds. It's kind of quiet. Can you even hear that? Very quiet. But it also has full screen, which I do appreciate. I'll turn that sound up if I need to. All right, log in. Yeah, pretty quiet. Here, I'll turn that up. That's almost as loud as I can get it. All right, I'm a little computer guy. Okay, you know what? Already a strong start. I'm a silly little computer guy. I don't know exactly what I'm supposed to do, even though I just read what I'm supposed to do. It's an error, okay. So, oh, here, there's literally an objective in the top right corner. All right, cool. Good for me. Objective is move. Okay, I'm definitely doing that. I got that, like, down pat. And I root out errors. Oh, I found an error. What? And by clicking on the error, I enter Errorland. Okay. I don't know if there's any buttons that I'm not aware of. I think I can just move and I can spin. Root? Oh gosh. All right, so I'm really digging into a file system here. I can just like go through all these different like files and subfiles. So errors? Okay, so I was already here. All right, you know what? Fair enough. If that's all this game is, that's fine. Just kind of going through different folders, taking out viruses. I'm just gonna assume these are viruses. I don't know if I can actually die. And there's like a RAM usage thing in the bottom left. See, I'm not very tech savvy, me the streamer. So I don't exactly know what that means. I'm pretty sure it's a good thing to have low RAM usage, right? Right? Player jar. What is that? Oh, it's following me. But why? Do I need to take this somewhere? Yeah, it's still with me. Okay. Oh gosh. I don't know if I know enough about computers to know what this means. I'm sure there's like some big computer fans in chat who could tell me exactly. Oh, I can also pick up this MP3. Interesting. Where do I take it though? Okay. I'm using up more of the RAM, which I guess is good. This computer system was not quite as deep as I expected it might be. I thought there was just gonna be like tons and tons of like subfolders and you can get lost in this world. Not really. It just seems to be just a couple different little areas. And yeah. Well, hang on. Okay, there's still this guy here, which I've tried to kill like multiple times, but maybe I just haven't tried hard enough. There we go. All right. I'll go back here. Maybe I just had to get rid of all those errors. We still haven't taken this yet, have we? That's just another thing to pick up. local. Have we gone in there? No. Well, probably. But I don't know. Everything kind of looks the same. It's fine. It's fine. I don't know that I can actually die in this game, which, let's be honest, is probably for the best because I don't know what I'm doing. I barely know what a computer is. So I'm just trying to hang in there. What are those? Those floppy disks? No, I think that's RAM that I just collected. Yeah, see, my RAM has gone up by destroying enemies. All of a sudden, even though that wasn't a thing earlier in the game, I don't think. Maybe I just hadn't noticed before. Again, really don't think I can die, which removes a little bit of the challenge. When death is no longer on the table, and you just become a spinning computer, you know, life is simple, but maybe too simple. Let that be a lesson. I don't know what kind of lesson it is, but it is a lesson. Oh, I can charge my spin. Okay, there's something new. See, there's still things for us to learn. Did I just drop RAM by holding, yeah. Wait, why is that a thing? If I drop RAM by charging, then I'll just never charge again. Oh, 70% RAM used. I don't know. I should probably move on to another game. Trust me, we'll be going through a lot tonight. Global info. Okay, we're actually like finding places now. I just wanna see what happens when I fill up the RAM. My guess is that the computer crashes. Works for me. Hopefully it just doesn't crash my actual computer. Can I actually get in here, or is this just something to carry around for unknown reasons? Yep. Yeah, I don't know. And I just get sent back here. Maybe I'm like missing a file somewhere that I skipped and it's very important. And I can charge again, but I just lost a bunch of RAM doing that. Okay, so maybe we're not gonna get to 100% RAM. Hey, look, you know, it's a fine little game. It's probably the best game where you play as a computer inside of a computer that I've ever played. I mean, honestly. So props to you, whatever this game is called. I never even read the title of the game. What is this called? It's called File Explorer, the search for files. Well, what can I say? We did indeed search for files. So I think that the game lived up to the legend. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save this to my computer, and hopefully it will not give it a virus. It's one thing I've always been concerned about playing these forgotten games, is how long until a game gives me a virus? I'm just waiting. Hasn't happened yet, but I guess good things come to those who wait. Or in this case, bad things. Although, if I do get a virus, then that means I don't have to keep playing these games. So that's kind of an upside. I don't know. Food for thought. All right, where do I save this to? I guess I'll just save it here. And what's it called again? I keep forgetting. File Explorer. I'll shorten it to File Explorer. I hope that you File Explorer fans aren't going to be upset by that. Let's bring back the music, by the way. Yeah, give me that royalty-free video game background music. All right, why don't we go ahead and find our next random game. It's Scatter. Okay, I don't know if there's gonna be a lot of games with scatter related to them, but we'll try. Pay no mind to all these potato games. Scatter, we'll search Newgrounds first and see what that gives us. Obviously we have to sort by lowest view count. Let's see, Mad Catter, that's kind of similar. Shatter. Yeah, I'm not really seeing any scatters around here. You know what? I'm curious about Mad Catter. It has 163 views, I don't know, what is that? 2.1 stars? I'm glad that it was able to break the 2 barrier. Let's see. There's some comments. I'm sure that they're all very glowing reviews, you know. I have nothing but positive things to say about this game that doesn't have full screen or music, apparently. Let me fix that. Hopefully my background music isn't too jarring compared to what we're about to see. When I hear a name, when I hear the name Mad Catter, I just think that there's just gonna be a bunch of a bunch of pixel sprites of cats. Just sprites, I guess, of cats just bouncing around the screen. Well, I'm close. There was a cat and it was bouncing around the screen for a second. All right, there are sounds, but it's again pretty low. All right, let's try again. What? Yeah, I mean, I am a cat sprite. I'm bouncing around. I'm getting scores by clicking on the cat. And every time I click the cat, it escapes away from the man with the burlap sack. Oh, is he gonna get me? Is he gonna get me? No, because I clicked on the cat. Is that really the game? Wow, welcome back to Forgotten Games, everybody. Yeah, that's it. There's no other levels, there's nothing. You click on the cat before the burlap sack man can catch you. That's it. And then it respawns you and you start the whole process over again. Better hope that it doesn't spawn you like right next to him, I guess. I mean, maybe you could have a game here if you just had like multiple levels. Okay, why am I still talking about this? We're not gonna rate this. If it's just that, then there's nothing more to it. There's today's high score. I'm the high score champion of the day with a whopping 40 cats moved. Amazing, amazing. All right, fine. FlowLab, do you have anything scatter related? Okay, actually, yes, it does. There's scattered crystals. I normally try to play games that are under 500 plays, and this is, but just barely. Anything else? No. All right, so we'll go ahead and give this a shot. Scattered crystals. It looks like it has some unique assets. I play as an emo dude. Fine, works for me. 2 favorites out of the 481 people who have played it. That's a good sign, right? Hey, there's music. A little loud, I'll turn that down a bit. Okay. Settings, out of order? Your settings are out of order? That's a first. All right, well, I appreciate the honesty, I guess. Maybe I don't appreciate the honesty. Maybe finish your settings before posting the game, whatever. All right. So it doesn't look like there's full screen, or if there is, it's out of order. This entire stream's gonna be out of order. Okay, scattered crystals, let's go. Dude. Okay. Well, hey, for a FlowLab game, this actually... I was just seeing if the settings work now. Nope. All right, so I'm still a little emo guy, and I have like another little emo fella following me. Fallen. Rush. Hey, so I kind of caused an explosion. What? All the crystals I had were gone. Can you please get them back? Really, what's in it for me? For you, how about you, this is the last thing you gotta do for me. Brilliant writing. Og, fine. Thanks, man. This doesn't even fit in the box. How is that even possible? Yeah, sure, whatever. Note, this is the game goal, not a mission for this level. Okay, so there's little missions within the level. I mean, like I was gonna say earlier, for a FlowLab game, this is already, like, pretty good compared to our normal standards. Let me look at the controls here as well. Oh, there is full screen, it's F. All right, fair enough, game. I should have checked that first, that's on me. Nice. And there's an inventory. Oh, it's in progress. So settings and inventory currently in progress, but doggone it, we have full screen. And right click for melee, left click for shoot. I guess that's good to know. All right. There's melee. I guess I can't shoot yet, I don't have a gun. Hey, do you have a gun? Oh yes, actually you do. I don't have any money though. All right. This game is intriguing me. I like how some of these, like, I've never seen this before in FlowLab. The text doesn't fit the text box. Normally it just, like, it all snaps too. And it's kind of blurry as well. I don't know if you can see that, but I don't know. Whatever. Or at least that's what you can. Please help me find my glasses. Yeah, I get it. Oh, that's fun. You go over the water and you get like a little boat or a plank. You know what? I can appreciate that. FlowLab has such a low bar, you have no idea. I can buy some green cheese. Well, only I had the finances for that. There's a dog here. Somebody lose a dog, I assume? Sarah's capybara. I see. I lost my fish. Can you please get it back for me? Wow. Stunning twist. Here I thought we were going to find this dog for someone else. Turns out the dog lost a pet. Full of surprises, this game. I don't know who this guy is that's following me. Planks? Oh, okay, that hurts. I can die in this game. What happens if I die? You died. Continue? I guess. All right, lesson learned. Don't step on wooden planks, I guess. Not your typical system of damage, but whatever. Dad, hey Rush, remember that pet frog I gave you for your birthday? No. No? Oh well, I lost a frog. Could you please help me find him? Busy work, the game. Still know who this guy is behind me. But I'm Rush. I'm part of a grunge rock band. And this is my bandmate, bass player. His name's Bass. I'm just adding some story to the game, just in case it doesn't deliver on its end. Brandon, have you seen a white star? What? I'll look, yeah, sure, I'll find your star. I can still punch. I'm waiting for, where's the thing for me to punch? And how do I make money? This is the part where I find out that this game is unfinished. And they have like the overworld all set up, but they haven't gotten any of the actual collectibles yet. Wait, frog. Yes. Frog. Frog, I found you, frog. Okay. Who wanted this again? Did you want this, Meemaw? No, glasses. Okay, hang on. Okay, that's the main mission. Oh yeah, that's Dad, the guy that we literally just talked to. What can I say? When I play Forgotten Games, the neurons in my brain just don't fire. They do fire, but at an extremely slowed pace. Oh, you found him? Thanks. You're welcome. Okay. Oh, and then you fill out a little bar. Oh no. Now I actually have something to work towards. There's the star. It's all here. It's all coming together. Hey, again. Uh-oh. Whoa. Whoa, game got a little choppy there for a second. What's the matter, computer? Having trouble with scattered stars or whatever this game is called? I can buy stuff now, by the way. Who dropped their star? Was it you? Sorry, I punched you first. Thank you so much. Have my birthday money. Fair enough. 25 bucks. Coins, I guess. What did this dog want again? Fish. You think you would have found the fish? Whoa, whoa, whoa! I just lost my. Oh, okay. For a second, I thought I lost my money. I was about to get extremely upset. Oh, a stick? I'm lazy. Get me a bottle of water. Is there water here? I don't know what any of this stuff is. Is that water in the upper right? I can buy clouds. I can buy a gip. I can buy what I assume is a cookie or perhaps a pie or some other sort of baked good. I can buy another gip that's slightly blue. I can buy a pickle, a donut, question mark, green cheese, and then, I don't know, an oil barrel? The pixel art leaves a little bit to be desired is my point, but the game's heart is in the right place. I mean, I wish this overworld were a little bit bigger, but then I guess I would just get lost. I assume once I do everything, this gate will disappear. Chad, I hate to say it, but I think I want to keep playing. I just want to keep playing until I find everything. Glasses. See? See? It's winnable. Oh, and then there's the fish. Didn't see that earlier. More money. You remind me of, oh gosh, she's just gonna keep talking. I think there might have been some lore there. Maybe I shouldn't have skipped that. My bad. Here's the fish. Here's a reward. Thanks, dog, for your dog money. Well, gosh, who's left? I can still buy all these things, but I don't know to what end. To what end? Seems like there's only one other person to talk to. Cause an explosion. Oh yeah, the crystals. Yeah, but it doesn't seem like any of the crystals are around here, is the thing. I'm waiting for this game to crash at like any moment. Because it's like working fine, well enough. I'm just expecting like any moment now something to go horribly wrong. How much for this gun? I think the buying system might be busted because I can't actually buy anything. Or maybe I just can't because he's asleep right now. Just trying to think like a game developer. How much for this blue cheese? Yeah, see, I can't buy anything. For a second, it shows my money. If I'm quick enough, I might be able to buy something. I don't know. Hang on, did I ever complete your quest? Still don't know why this stick is here. I can pick it up, but... Oh, bottle of water. Didn't I find that? Oh, maybe I did, but then I went inside. And, so I lost the water. Yeah, see? See, I know how games work. I am a game developer myself. Don't mean to brag. All right, here. Thanks or whatever. What? Wait, what about my money and my progress? Well, I like how this, I was talking about how this game is gonna die. Turns out the stream died first. So I guess this is mostly a YouTube exclusive now, apparently. Drake, I'm just gonna follow you. Oh, I can actually like click on, okay, his name's Drake. And he literally does just follow. No other reason given. All right, well, look, the game has, okay, why don't I just cheat? I always forget that I'm able to do this. Yeah, look at all these things that I didn't get to access. Level 1 boss? Yeah, I wanna fight the level 1 boss. All right, hang on, let me zoom in again. All right, that probably has been like that for a little bit now. Yeah, no idea what happened to the stream, but oh wait, I don't have to zoom in. Okay, sorry, full screen. What happened to my friend Drake? Oh no, not Drake. Not the wooden planks. Wait, what? Oh, he's the boss. What do I do? Oh wait, I can fight. Yeah, I forgot about that. Well, I'm punching. Level 2, congratulations, you defeated Rocco. You unlocked level 2 and crystal. Oh, and a crystal, woohoo. Okay. It's a crystal. There we go. Boats. There's some fun little dialogue. There's a grandma that you can push into the ocean. And I think it's a feature. I'm just gonna assume that's a feature. There's this person. Have a good day. Okay. Oh, got free money for harassing that person. Hey, brother, I'm cleaning up trash. Can you help me pick up some as well? Sure, Asher. I like how all the like main characters in this game, or at least a lot of them, they have like such edge to them. Asher, Drake, Rush. Really are gonna form like a boy band. That's where all this like goes at the very end. It's like the last level. Well, I'd probably be more inclined to keep playing if it weren't for the fact that we lost the stream, and also I just, there's a lot of game left, and I don't know, like, why is there a Drake in the tree? To what end? To what end is the Drake in the tree? Well, okay then. I don't know what I'm supposed to do on this level unless I already got enough trash for Asher there. Gosh, there's so much stuff. There's a level 2 boss. I guess I gotta fight the level 2 boss, right? I mean, come on. Still don't have a gun. And the boss doesn't actually like show damage. I don't know what she's even doing. She like walking with her hair? I think so. I hope I don't need a gun for this because no more hair. Congratulations, you defeated Sarah Punzel. You unlocked level 3. She doesn't look defeated, but whatever. Hey, you know, the game's trying. It's trying. It's got heart, this game. Aside from this level the creator kind of gave up. This is the cave world. NPCs don't talk anymore. Why when you talk to NPCs, most of them just scream at you? It's a feature. And just more people send you on fetch quests. There's still the food truck. the Gips food. No idea what that means. This guy's still asleep. Can't buy a katana as much as I might want to. Yeah. Okay, I need to stop. There's more games to play tonight. We cannot just be playing this for however many hours. I fight a dog here. Pictures? Okay, that's just like the menu for the shop. Level 4 boss. So this is the final boss. Dude, what is this, a pilgrim bug? Doesn't even damage me, it looks like. Okay, well, it hit me. It didn't damage me, though. Oh, no, okay, no, it did a bit of damage. Surely I can't just spam the punch button and defeat this enemy. No, this foe can only be beat through intelligent gameplay and superior game design. There's nothing intelligent about spamming the punch button. Okay, I actually might not be able to win this. Turns out you can't solve all your problems through punching. All right, fair enough. I have no idea what that was and how it fits into the storyline, but it's there. It's there. All right, thank you, Scattered Crystals, I suppose. You were definitely the second game of the night. And normally the second game of the night is not played for that long. So I guess that puts you in something of an exclusive category. Scattered Crystals. All right, it's saved. We'll rank it at the end. Let's bring back our music. All right, so what's our next game going to be? Roof. I can work with that. All right, Newgrounds, you gotta have something for roof, right? What do you got? Well, there's Rent or Rot, which has roof in the description. Huh? Maybe. We'll talk about it. There's this game called Something, which I really don't want to play because it just looks like an awful platformer. And I played enough of those for one lifetime. Catch the Rain. That kind of sounds fun. Catch the falling raindrops from the leaky roof above. Okay, you know, I think I'm going to do that one. It sounds easy. It sounds very approachable after that last game, which obviously was not easy at all and very unapproachable. This game's going places. All right. Left mouse looks like the only button I have to press is left mouse. Okay. Oh gosh, please don't just be like a single screen with like a JPEG of like a pot catching just JPEGs of water as they fall down. Please don't be that. It has full screen and I think music? Yeah, it's very low again. Well, it's not that low. We'll work with it. All right. Select on, oh, I can pick a container. Oh man. I'll pick the umbrella. And I'm a JPEG catching other JPEGs. Well, what did you expect? You know? This is your fault. What did I expect? Wait, hang on. Why is there a pink drop? What does that do? It seems like there's things that I'm not supposed to catch. Like, what are those? There's like foliage falling from the ceiling as well. Do I really have to rank this? There's like a cube. I don't know what the cube does. There's a brick. Good grief, this house is terrible. Oh, I think maybe the pink drops give you like a score multiplier, maybe? Maybe, it's a little hard to focus. No, I'm not, I don't know about that. Oh gosh. I can't play this. We can't rank this. What's there to say? You're an umbrella, you catch the raindrops. There's nothing more to say. I mean, it has a little bit more to it. Oh, catching the brick did something. Why? Why? Hang on, I need to catch another brick. Rules are, if I play the game for more than 5 minutes, then we have to rank it at the end. That's just how it works, I'm sorry. Yeah, I really don't know what those cubes do. If only there was some kind of description that I could use as Game over. Okay, I guess you fill the cubes up, and if you get too many cubes, you lose. Cubes, you lose. That's what I always say. Oh, gosh, should we rank that? I don't know. I don't know if I'm strong enough. I mean, what's there to say? You know what this is. We all know what this is. Why don't we try that first game? Rent or Rot. It has roof in the description. Okay, we need a Newgrounds account. No, don't make me play something. No. Oh, it's the only other game that has under 500. Well, I think there was one more. It's made with G Develop. Look at these graphics. I can jump using, I can't believe this. Jump using space or the up arrows for a small jump. That's a little weird. Hold space to wall climb. Hold space and up to super jump. Oh, that's not going to be confusing at all. Yeah, it's just jumping the game. Fine. If this is what I have to do, then I'll do it. Is there music? Yes. Oh, is there ever music? Well, all right. I'm pressing the up arrow for the small jump. That is a very small jump. All right, there we go for normal jump, and I get the ring. And the next level happens. Really? Couldn't even like snap them into place, these blocks? Oh gosh. Oh gosh. This is like, this is not a Newgrounds like kind of quality of a game. This is on Flow Labs level. This is below even Flow Labs standards, I think. I mean, it works, I guess. And there are definitely some Flow Lab platformers that don't work. So I don't know, maybe it's not lower. Again, the bar is just low in general, so it's kind of difficult to say. Oh, whoa, why am I moving so fast on this level? Why am I still playing this? Well, we definitely couldn't rank that last game, but we will rank this one. Oh boy, will we ever. Like, you can like build up like a ridiculous amount of momentum. For some reason, there's a clone of me locked away in gamer prison over there. Yeah, sometimes you like move super fast, and other times you like lose all momentum. Assume the momentum system's just broken, and there's absolutely no need for the small jump either. Whoop. Okay, a big jump. What is this? Oh, knives, I guess? What do I do? Wow. This music doesn't exactly inspire confidence. What is this, just the death room? Is this your punishment for playing the game this long? You wind up in this level? There's nothing to do. There's just death everywhere. Well, huh. Oh, I can go to level select? Level 10. There's an enemy here. The game has enemies, guys. Wow. This should really be the final Forgotten Game stream. It really should be. Will it be? Well, that's where it gets a little complicated. Dang it! Let's be. I'm not gonna be able to beat this. Is it you? The momentum. Sometimes you're just so slow. You're as slow as the turtle from the start of today's stream. And other times you're just booking it, like breaking the sound barrier as you run into these gray donuts. Can I go under this? Yeah. Wait, but now what? I'm not gonna be able to jump over these knives. I didn't look this far ahead. I don't think the developer did either. Okay, well, I mean, I can move where the enemy goes. Maybe if he touches the exit, then I can leave? No, he's kind of just there. He just matches my movements. I don't understand. Or maybe I'm not meant to understand. What's another level? What about level 8? Oh boy. What kind of game is this? Oh yeah, you can like kind of wall climb a little. with your forehead. Brilliant. Brilliant. Man. I sure wish I was playing that previous game some more. We had to stop playing that previous game so we could play something. Game literally just called something. Whoa, where'd I go? I think I touched the knives, yeah. Well, I think I've seen everything I need to see. I think I've formed a rounded opinion of this game, of something. And you might say I have something to say about it. But for that, you'll have to wait till the end of tonight's stream. I know you can't even begin to imagine what I have to say about something. But it'll shock you, almost certainly. Something. Okay, 3 games down. Very little to show for it. What's next? What's our next word? Slump. Oh, that's an interesting one. I kind of doubt there's going to be any games on itch.io with the tag of slump. Yeah. I don't know if there's going to be any games anywhere with the tag of slump. Well, there is slums. I hadn't factored that into my equation. I wish I could can I just play Ball-O Rage? I just want to play Ball-O Rage. But I can't. It's cheating. That won't work. All right, Newgrounds, you got anything slump-wise? Any slump-type games around here? Stump is in the description of this one. There's something in the snow. Carve the fishing pole from the log stump near the pile of rocks. Then fish at the lake by the... A fishing game, you say? The prophecy. The prophecy has foretold of a fishing game that will one day earn us an S-rank game. Because I just really want to find a cool fishing game for some reason. I don't even know why. I really don't even like fishing games. It's weird. It's like been a running gag. Anyway, WASD to move, space for dialogue. This isn't cheating, by the way. It kind of is. E to interact. E to interact. Really? Okay. Space for dialogue? Wait, there's a difference between dialogue and interact? And then hold R to restart. Well, hopefully I don't have to do that. Why does your game necessitate a button for restarting? Like specifically dedicated just for restarting the game. Is this gonna be a horror game? Oh. Okay. Very stark contrast to our previous games tonight. All right, let me go ahead and crop in, I guess. There's no full screen? Guess not. Okay. Hang on. It's not nighttime as I play this, so I don't know if I'll get the full spook experience, but it's almost October, so this has got to count for something, right? How long is this gonna be for? Just for tonight. Thanks for taking my shift, new guy. Anyways, I think I skipped the dialogue. Someone should be here tomorrow to pick you up. Stay warm. Ellipses. So I'm taking a shift at the old abandoned haunted cottage in the middle of a snowstorm. Very important. Somebody has to take the haunted cabin shift. Very simple little pixel sprite here, but that's fine. I kind of like, I mean, we had this, I think, in the last Forgotten Game stream, really. Or, oh, well, it might have been a couple, actually, streams ago. It's hard to keep track. We've done like 700 of these. But, that's not my route. Well, I don't know. But I'm fine with, like, pared down graphics. Especially, like, pixel art. This is, like, going for, like, a vibe, you know? This game's got vibe. Is that what the kids say? Oh, look at that. I leave little, like, footprints behind when I step in the puddle. There's a thing here. Cool. I need my radio first. Okay. Radio. Here? This wall is boarded up. Oh. Where's my radio at? Oh, okay, there it is, I guess. Oh, gosh, that was a radio on that little thing? Attention, rangers. Oh, I'm a ranger. I'm a ranger. Patrol your routes marked with the red striped poles. Okay. Seems easy enough. I couldn't agree more. I don't think I can run. That's fine. Not like there's anything to run from. I'm just a ranger. Exploring the forest at night. Why am I doing that? spooky deer with whatever this is. I mean, that's the thing about pared down graphics. This could be anything. Is it a rib cage? Is it baby back ribs? Are they claw marks? Someone's hair plugs? We just don't know. I do like this though. Very simple. Already has like its own like kind of style going. It's set up an atmosphere, you might say. Now it just needs to have something happen. Attention. I think we're losing signal. Deer? So I can have a look around. Something about a deer. I think I skipped some more dialogue. Who needs story? We bring our own story to this game, remember? Still boarded up in here. Maybe I should have been interacting with things more often, too. Wait, isn't this... Do I just go in a circle again? Is this a PT-like game where you just constantly go in a circle, but, things kind of slightly change as you go along? Something! It's a thing! Is that... Oh! As you lay bleeding out in the snow, the cries of the beast are still wailing in your head. They were quite loud. In a final strenuous effort, you turn to your back. In a final strenuous effort, you turn to your back to face the stars, but fail. If only there was something you could have done. Wait, was there something I should have done? Really? Yeah, wait, what was I supposed to do? I didn't have a weapon. I just walked in and immediately died. Is that the game? Hang on, let me look at the comments here. Good game, but I don't know how to get the other ending. There are endings? I mean, well, maybe, yeah. Well, I don't really want to replay all that because that was a lot of walking. Dang it. Dang it. There's something in the snow. Why'd you have to do this to me? We had something. We had something here. There was a spark here between us. And now you're forcing me to walk through the forest again, all for... I'm pretty sure there was nothing I could have done differently. Man. I don't know why I'm still playing. I'm definitely not going to do the whole walk again. All right, well, there's something in the snow. I mean, I wish it didn't restart me upon death, you know? And again, maybe I skipped an important line of dialogue. Find the machine gun behind the rock. I don't know. But, let's be honest. I know how these kind of things go. I've been around the block a few times when it comes to Forgotten Games, and I can tell you that if I keep playing and I do the exact same thing again, it's going to yield the exact same result. So, I'm going to cut our losses, and I'm going to head out. There's something in the snow. I guess we'll rank that at the end. I don't know how much I'm going to have to say about there's something in the snow, but, yeah. Just, yeah. Hey, you know, maybe it's a good thing that we're speeding through games, because we spent so long playing Scattered Crystals. Remember that? No? Yeah, neither do I. There's something in the snow. I guess the game was right about that. Was not misleading. There was indeed something in the snow. I would have liked to have seen more things in the snow, me personally. Anyway. What's our next word? Tiger. Okay. I feel like we're going to get some pretty good tiger-related games on itch.io. Tiger. Oh, yeah. There's lots of stuff. So this is where I got to try to find a game that has very few comments, because that's the best way to tell, because itch.io doesn't really tell you how many people have played a game, so you just kind of have to, like, suss it out by looking at comments. I mean, because obviously there's some good-looking ones here, but we don't play good games here. Where do you think you are? It should have Tiger in the title. I don't want to play Stranger Things Tiger Edition. Please don't make me play that. Space Tigers. Please don't make me play that. Dragon Tiger? A card game? Oh gosh, we've never played a card game on here before. That might be worth it. What about this? Don't Let the Tiger in the Cockpit? That's kind of good. That sounds fun. Like a funny, silly game. Why don't we see if that has any comments? It does. It has a lot of comments. Dang it. All right. What about... I'm not going to play Little Tiger Climbs Cunion Mountain. That's not going to happen. Tiger Escape. You're our last hope, Tiger Escape. Yes. Tiger Escape. All right. Thank goodness. I really don't want to play a card game. I don't trust myself with a card game on stream. It's a surefire way to get everyone to click off. But, I mean, obviously nobody's clicked off at this point. Like, no siree, the games that we played have been so stellar, why would you? You are a tiger that has escaped your enclosure at the zoo, and your goal is to find freedom in the forest. To get there, you must leave the zoo, journey across the city and the suburbs to finally reach the forest. Along the way, there are challenging and mind-bending obstacles. Mind-bending obstacles, I'll have to remember that. Okay. Well, let's give it a shot. Mind-bending obstacles, you say? Curious to see what that's gonna look like. Is there music in this game? Uh-oh. I think we have a no music game. The tiger. He destroyed his cage. Yes, yes, the tiger is out. Okay, there's music. Let me turn it down a little bit. All right. Well, let's be honest. We're probably in for a terrible platformer. Ooh, but look at how that tiger runs. Ooh, look at how I'm immediately stuck. Okay, there we go. You have escaped your enclosure. Run from the zoo until you are free. I like how the text, like, fills up the box and has to, like, get smaller. I've never seen that before. You are now leaving the zoo. Thanks for making that clear to me. Oh, this tiger is very floaty. Well, yeah, I'm a tiger. I've escaped my enclosure. This much is true. Oh boy. Why was I excited to get this game again? Remember that? Remember like a second ago when I was like, yes! Yeah, that optimism's gone now. Ugh. Okay. Got stuck there a little bit. Maybe that was one of the mind-bending challenges I was warned about. Oh no. Yeah, some buildings are real and some buildings aren't. Wait, hang on, now I'm stuck here. Oh, game. Oh, game. Was it so hard? Was it so hard, game? Just be a platformer? I will refresh one time. One time, one more chance I will give you, Tiger Escape. That is more chances than most games. I think my lesson is just stay high up the entire time, basically. Because if you go, like, further down at all, then you just... Oh, wait, hang on. Let's go down here. Am I supposed to be able to go in these doors? I just don't know why that's an option. I don't know why. Doesn't make sense. Yeah, sometimes the jump doesn't work. It's very, like, finicky. The tiger sprite looks great, let me tell you. But the game's lacking in some other fundamental ways. Oh no. I'm stuck again. Wait, no, hang on, I'm not stuck. Kinda stuck. Oh, I'm mining underground. Is this part of the... Is this another mind-bending challenge? Oh! What on earth? I don't think you need me to tell you that the physics in this game are, complicated, to say the least. Yeah, sometimes you can jump from, like, certain vantage points. The music's, like, getting discordant. Come on. Come on. No. No, don't bury me alive. All right, fine, bury me alive. Wait, hang on. No. I found a cheat. This is how I can beat the game. By tunneling underground, of course. Mind-bending challenges. Well, drat. You couldn't have at least waited till level 2 to do this to me? And then the music just ends. Oh, game. I don't think I'm missing any controls. Yeah, that's it. All right. It's another bust. I'm not going to rank that. There's nothing to it. No, there's hardly any other Tiger games. All right, there is this 0 Hour Tiger 2021. As one comment, you know what? That's low enough that I'm willing to give it a shot. It's a 1 hour game. This game was made in 1 hour. Oh no. Boy, was it ever. What is this? I'm not even gonna crop in. Hang on, let me just see what this is. Press R to restart, move the tiger with the mouse, catch the eggs. Well, there's an egg right here, but it's not doing anything. Hang on, do I need to refresh? Did I like mess up right at the start? Yeah, I did. You have to catch the eggs like as soon as they fall. If you miss one, then I guess you're out of luck. Wow. Not gonna rank this game. Look, I need a little bit more bite to my games, no pun intended, in order to bother ranking them. I mean, I believe them, though. I don't think they're trying to scam anybody. This game probably was made in an hour, maybe even less. Well, good for them. Oh, yep, see, missed the egg and it's all over. 61 points. Good for me. We gotta play a tiger game. I think we're gonna have to play the card game, unless that has a bunch of comments, which it might. I know people like cards. No, it doesn't. Dang it. All right. It's card time. Here we go. I don't. There's no rules here. It's just a fast-paced casino card game where you bet on dragon, tiger, or tie. What? Simple rules. Oh, that's good. Quick rounds. That's good. And exciting gameplay. We were promised that last time. Make it a favorite across Asia and online casinos. Wow. All right. It's a cross-cultural game, I guess. So I can bet on dragon, tiger, or a tie between the two. I'm gonna bet on dragon. Maybe that's a bad idea. Maybe no, I should probably bet on tiger, right? That is the word that we got, after all. We were assigned to tiger. Oh, it's a tie. Okay, so I'm wrong. What are the odds of getting a tie? That seems so rare. All right. I'm gonna go tiger again. The stream hadn't died. This would be a good time for me to ask chat what to bet on. And I could blame them for all my losses. Now who am I supposed to blame? Oh, hang on, maybe nobody. I got that one. Tiger wins. I got $2. Wow, this is just like going to a real casino. Tiger. Had to really think about that one, you know? And tiger. What can I say? Yeah, who needs chat? Who needs chat? Okay, so hang on. I have a balance of almost $2,000. Can't I limit? Bet limit. Minimum $1, maximum 1,000. Well, here, I want to bet more. Okay, I assume I do that through these tokens. So I've never actually been to a casino. I'll bet 500. Yeah, and I'm gonna bet that it's going to be tiger. Come on, tiger, come on. Come on. 9. Ooh! Maybe mine's a 9 and it's just in the wrong perspective. Dang it. All right. Well, no biggie, just lost 500 bucks. That's why people go to the casino. I can rebet for 1,000 and just lose all my money. Putting all my money on tiger. Come on, tiger. Oh! What happens now? Now's the part where the casino breaks my kneecaps. I mean, I had the money, I guess. Just won't be able to pay rent. All right, fine. I'll pick something else. Dragon. I'm going dragon, and I'll bet 25 bucks. Dragon. Again, I don't understand though why tie is even an option. That seems so unlikely. Okay, all right, we got dragon. 50 bucks? Huh? Couldn't use 50 bucks. Okay. And I don't know what a suited tie is. Or, oh, does that mean it's the same suit and it's also the same, like, number? Good grief. I guess if you bet on that and you win, you probably make, like, a ton of money. Let's go ahead and try. Bet limit of 50? Oh, really? Okay, fine. All right, 50 on suited tie. I'm about to become a millionaire, chat. Oh. Well, drat. You know something? You know the sad thing? This is the most stable game that we played today. Like, by far. Like, it works every time. Oh gosh, wait, what? I'm putting 25, oh, I can put multiple things on multiple things? Well, I lost on all counts. Oh no. I'm running out of money. All right, I'm gonna have to go all in on Tiger. 5, well, I don't have that much, but everything I've got. 250, I have 24 bucks left after this. Everything on Tiger. Okay, well, maybe I shouldn't go to any casinos anytime soon. Casinos bad? That's the lesson I'm taking away. Either casinos are bad or I am. Anyway, well, this is it. The last of my money. It's all going on Tiger. I guess I have 4 bucks left. I probably should have picked Dragon. Well, let's find out. It's... okay! It's the end of the game. That's what I was gonna say. It's the end of the game. We won. We won. I mean, literally, that is true. We won a couple of times. And it's not really, with a game like that, it's not really about winning or losing, if you think about it. It's about, no, it kind of is about winning, actually, now that I think about it. Okay, let me save that as Dragon Tiger. Is that what it was called, really? Yeah, Dragon Tiger. I mean, I guess that makes sense. I didn't notice it before. Okay. Well, as far as card games go, that could have been much worse. So you know what? I'm fine with that. All right, we're about halfway through the stream. The stream that is no longer a stream, all pre-recorded. Let's see. Our next word is basin. Oh yeah, that's gonna work. That's gonna work wonders. Basin. Well, there is this game, Fang, 99 plays. I assume it has basin in the description. It kind of looks unique, I'll give it that. Let me check itch.io just to make sure there's no basin type games here. And if there are not, as I suspect there won't, wait a minute. No, there is! Basin Dad! Thank goodness I checked. Thank goodness that we didn't miss out on Basin Dad. Not really any comments, just one, and then a reply from the developer. Okay, a game about an uncle who went to wash himself and was taken on a long journey. This is a story I can really relate to. All right. Well, let's give it a shot. I don't know that there's any full screen, so I'm gonna go ahead and crop in now. And if I'm cropping in early, that means that I have faith in this game. I mean, I saw a comment below, somebody saying, fun. So, I assume that there is an actual game here. Let's find out. And there's music, too. This game's got everything. I'm Basin Dad. Wait a minute, I thought I'm an uncle, though. Why is it called Basin Dad if I'm an uncle? Shouldn't this be Basin Uncle? You know what, best not to think about it. So is this kind of like a discount Subway Surfers? I can send this footage to Jackson, and he can play it in like the lower left corner during all... Wait, I didn't hit anything, what are you talking about? Basin Dad. You're confusing me here a little bit. What, was there something? Was there like 1 pixel out of place? Jackson's talked several times about slop gaming, you know, where you just have like a bunch of stuff on screen at once. And this would be perfect. Not that I'm saying this game's bad or anything. I mean, I hardly know it, you know, but it has that vibe of just like one of those things that you can just start like zoning out watching. That's going really fast. Basin Dad, you're going too fast. I don't quite follow the story here. So I'm a dad and or uncle who needed a wash. So I'm in a tub, but it's called a basin, Is this like a British thing? They call like tubs basins. We'll go in the basin. One more time. You collect underwear for reasons not entirely known. There's not even water in the basin. Wow. Well, second most competent game of the night. That's what I have to say about that. I mean, hey. Most of the games that we played tonight, I can't even rank because there was so little to them. I can at least rank this. This will go somewhere on the tier list. Oop, hit a car. Or maybe the car hit me. It really doesn't make much sense. Like, what is propelling me? Why am I playing again? That also doesn't make sense. There's a lot of stuff that confuses me a little bit here about Basin Dad. Just curious where the storyline goes, though, you know? Like, when will enough be enough? Basin Dad wants to collect underwear so that he can wash? Again, yeah, there's a lot of questions in my mind playing this game, but very few answers, I think, on the horizon. I don't think a horizon even exists in this game. You're constantly moving towards it, but you'll never reach it. So I guess in that way, it's kind of like reality. The horizon stretches on and on and on. Round and round it goes. Oh gosh, where it stops, ugh. I think I know.
Master of time.
I'm the master of time? I don't know if you even heard that because I was talking over it slightly. Okay, there we go. It was worth playing, I guess. Maybe if I kept playing, like, you unlock more dialogue? That's why I play Basin Dad, for the dialogue. Okay. Thank you, Basin Dialogue. I feel uncomfortable around you, Basin Dialogue. Basin Dialogue. I feel uncomfortable around Basin Dad. But, you know, it's part of our lives now. Our collective lives. We've all experienced Basin Dad. We'll call this the Basin Dad incident. And it's gonna be with us for a very long time, I'm sorry to say. Next game. Bland. Oh boy, could be tons of games. This in the title and or description. Although normally that's a description that I use rather than the games themselves, I guess. Blind, band, brand, land. Getting everything but bland on Newgrounds. Okay, what about you, FlowLab? You got anything good? I guess we'll never get to play Fang. Sorry, Fang. Okay, there is this game, Blandus. Looks like it has a unique style to it. I'm actually kind of impressed tonight by the FlowLab games. We've had very few, like, no-win platformer scenarios. We've had, like, some actual games with, like, different, like, styles. Let's try Blandus. Something seems off about today. What is it? Also, all the games we played tonight have had music, aside from one, I think. Press the icon in the top right to view the map, WASD to move. Okay. No full screen, though. I think I said it before, but the perfect game is out there. And the perfect game is one that is fun, has full screen, and has music. That's all I need. But unfortunately, it's like a pick two kind of situation. You can never have all three. Whoa. Oh, that's fun. Why am I so impressed by this? I'm impressed because it's FlowLab. This area seems scary. I better stay away from it. I want to go to the scary place. Okay. So I'm a Ness ripoff. My home. Oh, I really am a Ness ripoff, huh? There's a Mr. Saturn here and everything. The internet is down. Maybe I should do something outside instead. Nice picture. Okay. Here's the map. All right. Blandus. What does it all mean? Is the game bland, or is this what this place is called? I'm in the bland lands. What was that? What'd that just say? Where was I going again? Oh, right, Lily's house. It's on the right side of town. Okay. Well, at least the game's making it clear where to go. Very strange sound for, like, dialogue at the bottom. Hello, sir, or madam. Can I speak to you? How do I speak, anyway? Because the description doesn't really tell me anything. It just says, press the icon to view the map, and then tells me how to move. So I guess there is no dialogue for this person yet? I'm in school. Calculating depth 43x. What? This man is weak. He's nothing compared to my foes at the Russian School of Chess. Arg, my opponent hasn't showed up yet. I'll be your opponent. No, okay, can't do that. Okay, no, we need to go to Lily's house. Can't get distracted. I do wish I could move a little bit faster, but that's fine. What did that say again? Oh, I missed it. That could have been really important dialogue. Or how to get to the combat. Ooh, color. What was that? Oh, there was text for a second, then it disappeared. Okay, here's another one. No text, though. Damn it. Is this Lily's house, I think? Lily, I saw the weirdest thing outside. It was, I'm not sure how to describe it. Oh, is this a world without color and we're discovering color? Is that what it's gonna be? Press down to continue. Oh, that's weird. Don't lie, nothing ever happens here. Blandus. I'll show you, it has to be around here somewhere. Maybe there's something towards the top of the town near the near the Bland house. Near Blend's house. Show Lily, okay. Wow, this is just like that other game that we played with Rush and Derek and the other band members. I like how her walk cycle is just like a loop. Not like a typical loop, like it's like a carousel almost, you know? It's like rotating her legs. Kind of fun. Oh, this path just goes into a tree. Okay. Okay, we need to go to Blend's house, huh? Blend lives over here. Thank goodness for the map, I guess, even though the map doesn't really show you exactly where you are. Are you Blend? Blend. Oh, hello, young folk. What can I do for you? You needed some work. Breaking the law, hiring you. I have holes in my yard that keep appearing out of nowhere. Okay. Does Lily need to be here for this? And then I press C to fill the hole. Wow. Well, you know what? It works. It works. Great work. Here's your number 25. Don't know what that means. If you need more money, check the local chess club. I was just there. Well, hey, you know, I mean, the game's got characters. It has, like, something going on with, like, the little colorful thing that we saw. Even though now apparently we're just doing busy work around town for money. Whatever. Let's go to the chess club. I really hope I don't have to actually play chess. Chapter 2, show Lily. What? Confused. Okay. Hello, would you care to study some opening positions for number 50? I don't know what that means, but sure. You will randomly be given 5 puzzles. Oh no. Complete 4 of them to gain the number 50. Okay. What opening is this? What? What does that even mean? What opening? These answers don't make any sense. Polish? Modern defense? Oh, okay. Oh, like a chess opening. All right. I'm dumb. I'm dumb, okay? Gosh, I don't know. I don't know chess openings. It's a Danish gambit, of course. Incorrect. That is not the correct opening. Dang it. What opening is this? Italian? Incorrect. Can I go now? Yeah, just leave in the middle of the game. I know where this is going. Let's not waste each other's time. Market? I don't even know if I should really even be here. I can buy stuff. I can buy some sugar, spice, and nothing else. Nice market you got here. Yeah, so I mean, it seems like maybe a full game. I'll go into the editor later and see what the later levels look like. I don't know if this game like gets crazy near the end, like the town gets filled with color and wacky stuff starts happening, and this bland Monochrome town. Darn. It's locked. Maybe we could open it with a slingshot. I think Old Man Blen has some work that he can pay us with near the edge of town. Okay, well, we already did that. So we need a slingshot? Dang it. All right, hang on. The game's giving me something to work towards. Again, I mean, that's important to have like some kind of driving force for the player to like know actively what they need to do. But there's none in the market. Like there's no slingshot there. Is there a slingshot here? What is this place? Who are you? Need help with coding? No. A lot of people. Who's this guy? This shady character. When you look through the code for me, there seems to be a bug. Somehow an entity got misplaced. Okay. Got a new Xbox. Want to play sometime? I'd rather play anything. No, it's fine. No, I'm being mean. Well, I mean, we already went to Blen's house. I don't know. I was supposed to... Maybe, let me talk to Blen one more time. Maybe he gives us a slingshot, maybe? What? Wait, did he say something? No, I think that was all the same dialogue. Okay, I'm lost. I don't know where to go. Well, Blandus, okay, just to speed things up a little bit, why don't we check out some of the other levels? Oh, actually, there isn't any more levels, it looks like. Oh, there's like this. Oh, weird. This is how it handles, like, internal spaces. They're all part of, like, the same level. System. Whoa, what is this? Okay, hang on a second. Maybe there is more meets the eye about this game. So, weakling, you have survived. I'm unable to kill the main character, but I can trap you here. Yeah, you like get to some like weird glitch land that's like you're in the code of the game. It gets meta. Okay. Already a more coherent platformer than Tiger Escape. You know, I'm disappointed in myself that I even remember that I played Tiger Escape. We'd all be better off forgetting about Tiger Escape, but I guess that's not gonna happen. Guess I'm not that lucky. So am I really just trapped here? There's no, whoa, what's that? Wait, why did that work? Like that activated. Did I just unlock something? Do I have to understand code to, I don't know if this is a mini game or part of the story or what. Okay, well, I'm getting a little sick of the footstep sound effect. Yeah. Oh wait, these weren't on before, were they? Oh, what? I can get through, but it doesn't make a difference. Strange little game. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's more to it. I'm probably just misunderstanding some component, almost certainly. But I mean, there's not really that much else to the level. I mean, yeah, that's it for this level. So I don't even know. And on the main world. Yeah, on the main world, you're pretty much just here. I guess I could drag my character past the gate and just kind of see what happens. Click some more of these. Still didn't see what that text said, but who cares? Hello, weakling. I've been watching you for a long time. I am a virus. Wow, again? Second game of the night. I have been trapped at the edges of the world, barely able to affect your game. I can only affect things close to me, which includes you. Thank you for finally freeing me. Oh. Can I just wind up here? Okay, well, I kind of broke the way that the game works. Anyway, yeah, I mean, there's a game here, kinda. I don't know, though. Oh, there's like a whole bunch of stuff over here. Yeah, interesting. I mean, the game's going for something, but I guess we'll talk through all this later when we're ranking it at the end. That's Blandus, everyone. Did it live up to the name? I guess you'll just have to wait and find out. All right. Hang on 1 second while I save it, and then we will generate another word. All right, what are we in for? Oh, let's bring our music back too. What are we in for? I'm not even, well, okay, no, I'll go ahead and reset this. Okay, it's outfit. Okay, I feel like, oh man, we're gonna get like a dressing game. Oh no. All right, we actually have done one of those before, I think, where you just like had like a bear or something. It was like a teddy bear that we had to dress up. I might be wrong about that, but we've done just about every genre out there. Brave makeover. I can create a beautiful outfit. Actually, it looks like the user was deleted. I don't even think this game exists anymore. Crazy quest. Tree kingdoms. Phaser on the run. None of these have outfit in the name. Now let's go ahead and try itch.io against my better judgment. Really? Only one game has the tag of outfit. Pick your outfit. Okay. Well, I guess. No comments. Fair enough. Ages 6+ for casual gamers. All right, this is perfect for me, because I am 6+. Oh no. Oh no. Is this all this is? Yeah, you just, okay. Yeah, you just pick like different combinations and it tells you if your style is good or not. Why even make a game like this? Yeah, okay, why don't I actually try? Just for a second. I'm not even gonna zoom in. What would I wear normally? I probably wouldn't wear purple. I don't really wear tank tops. I'd probably wear a black t-shirt. And with that, I would probably just go with cargo pants. Nice style. Okay, so in real life, I have a good style. Phew. Sure, I'm glad I could get that settled. All you 6+ casual gamers out there, if you want to know if your style is up to snuff, then you need to play Pick Your Outfit. Unless you wear beyond like 8 articles of clothes, like 8 options, then things might get a little difficult for you. Okay. Well, Flow Lab, you got anything for us? If not, I guess I'll go back to Newgrounds. No. Okay, fine. Crazy Quest then, I guess? It has outfit in the title, not too many plays. Why not? Why not? Something tells me I'm about to find out why not here pretty soon. It's pretty obvious how to play, just click stuff. All right, fair enough. I'm gonna take your word on that. Doesn't seem like there's music or full screen. We'll at least get the fun part right. Zoom in. Hang on. It has to be perfect. Okay. You know what? Good enough. Good enough. I hate when they put like text right up against the edges and so it gets like cut off. Hey, hang on. I think I missed the top a little bit. Hang on. Not perfect yet. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Now I can really become invested in Crazy Quest. Kill stuff. Attack? Wow, look at me. I'm fighting the goblin. Look at how slow the combat is. Auto fight. Oh, thank goodness for auto fight. Well, is there a game beyond this? Is this it? What? I got beat? But that's the first fight. What am I supposed to do? Oh, okay, I can upgrade my armor. Lowers enemy damage. Or I could go here, click to upgrade your crazy sword. I don't have any gold though. Do I just have to get lucky? Oh yeah. All right. Why even bother having an attack button if your fights are gonna take this long? I don't know, maybe there is a reason later on in the game, I guess, when you have to like pay a bit closer attention. We got some gold. 100. I need 200 to upgrade stuff. Let's use auto fight. I don't know what I'm fighting here. Is this a Dobby? I don't think I'm gonna win this fight. This Dobby is powerful. Okay. Well, let's try again and just hope that the game decides to be kind. as I fight the red orb man. Oh man, it's gonna be a close one. I can't tell if like I'm actually better than some enemies or if it's just kind of randomized how much damage you take or deal each turn. I got beat. Wait, what? No, I won that. Hang on, I was looking pretty closely there. I'm pretty sure I won that. Do it again. Come on, I won one fight. I know it's possible. Am I crazy or something? I could swear I won that last fight. Okay, here we go. We're definitely gonna win this. Yeah, what the heck? All right, 200 gold. I can upgrade my crazy sword. It makes battles go faster. Oh, that's all it does, just makes them go faster. I know, I definitely want my damage output to be better. I'm fighting the Lady of the Lake. I mean, I feel like all these fights have been pretty close, so just upgrading your armor one time probably means that you're gonna win every fight, right? Yeah, I mean, I guess we'll keep playing just to see what other wacky enemies we'll come across. Yeah, the red orb man doesn't stand a chance anymore. Wow. This game, maybe I could have a bit more respect for it if it at least had some sound effects or music. So let the record show when it comes time to rank this at the end of the night that we do not have that option. We don't have those things, rather. Well, I've upgraded my crazy sword. And now the combat is... well, it's crazy. I fought the night dog. You killed it. What even was it? I'll try one more time, and just to see if I can like double upgrade, or if this is literally it. There's 2 upgrades. You upgrade your armor, you upgrade your sword, and boom, you're a hero. I'm pretty sure that's probably it though, because the cost is exactly the same. 200. Oh no, okay, I think my armor is better now. Right? I think. I don't know. I mean, this goblin's kind of giving me a run for my money. Wow. Hang on. I'm getting into the game loop here, you know? I want to upgrade my sword again. I want to see how fast I can start taking out enemies. These battles can probably start going by so quickly. And again, there really is no point in just having a regular attack button, because auto fight is just better in every way, shape, and form. I thought maybe there's gonna be like some clever reason. Turns out not really. Yeah, I think my sword is better. But then again, it seems like the enemies might be scaling along with me. Maybe. I'm not really sure, to be honest. One more time. I think this enemy beat me pretty easily last time. Could be wrong about that. What even is this thing? It's like a giant with an iPad? I got beat again, really? Wow, some legendary hero I am. Okay, well, that's it. That's all it is. That's okay, to be fair, it is a work in progress. So maybe I'll factor that in at the end. I don't know, depends on how nice I want to be. I'm not feeling very nice right now, though. I don't know. All right, crazy quest. Save it alongside all the other crazy games we played tonight. Alright. Well, let's see. What's our next word? Sleeve. Well, you would think that there wouldn't be many sleeve games out there, but I would have thought there were more outfit games, and we saw where that got us, so who knows? Maybe sleeve is actually pretty popular in the gaming community. Alright, well, not on Flow Lab, that's for sure. There's no way there's gonna be a game tagged with the word sleeve, yeah. All right, Newgrounds, it's up to you, I guess. What do you got for us? Just gonna be a bust? Yeah, the lowest played game, barely even, oh gosh, it's Eric and Yannick, gosh dang it. How many times am I gonna run into you, Eric and Yannick? This is like the 3rd time, 4th time maybe in a stream. Yeah, we played Eric and Yannick before. It's everywhere. It has like every word that I get through random word generators. It's all there. Eric and Yannick. Anyway, too many views. We're gonna get another word. Vat. Okay. I can work with vat. All right. Well, maybe not. Itch.io doesn't want it. Flow Lab. Really? There's no... Wait, hang on. Really? Wow. Newgrounds? I swear, if you give me Eric and Yannick, I'm going to scream. I'm going to scream. Wow, too many plays again. Same problem. Okay. Wow. Matrix. There we go. All right, now we're talking. Yeah. I'm not surprised. Tons of Matrix games. Okay. LED Craft. It's a Matrix simulator and animator. That's kind of fun. I can like draw stuff. That might not be super fun to watch though. I'd probably enjoy it, but you know, I have to consider the audience. Matrix Online, Code Breaker. It needs to have Matrix in the name. I'm trying to find one that like really stands out to me. Spider Protocol looks kind of fun, but it doesn't have Matrix in the title. Smash the Matrix. Wake up, we got Matrix to smash. What does that even mean? Well, there's no comments. Let's find out. Made with G Develop. As multiplayer? Okay. No music. Let me just make sure this is an actual game. Oh gosh. I can't tell. Is it? Come on, with a word like Matrix, I'm not gonna settle for a game that looks like this. Which I'm pretty sure is just this one screen. Boy, am I glad I didn't crop in. No, Matrix deserves better than that. There's The Matrix Chapter 1. It's a Matrix-themed Space Invaders game. Ooh, okay, you have my attention. I like Space Invaders. Nice background, too. Okay, yeah, we'll give this a shot. You're trapped in a digital construct or something. Yeah, and you must dodge incoming attacks, shoot down waves of red and blue pills before they overwhelm you. Okay, sounds pretty simple. Fine by me. No full screen, though? No. Is there music? Start Matrix. No music either. Oh, no. It really is just Space Invaders with a different skin, huh? Game has to keep running so I can crop it correctly. Okay. All right, let's do this. Oh, hang on. Okay. Now we do it. So I'm Neo, and being attacked by red and blue pills. Wow. Remember when I said that like the word Matrix deserved better, and I decided to play this game? I just took out like that entire row. Congratulations. Wait, don't tell me that's it. There's no more levels? That's it? What do you mean chapter 1? Are there gonna be more of these? I think you pretty well and truly hit your stride. There's not much more to see here. Okay. No. Okay. Testing my patience, itch.io. Come on, give me a good Matrix. There's Matrix Online. I don't know if I want to play Matrix Online. Most of these don't really even have Matrix in the title is the problem. Matrix. Doesn't work. Matrix Rewired. Already I'm reading the description for this game and they say that they ran out of time to develop it. Cool. Oh, gosh. Who would have guessed that Matrix games would be so shoddy? All right, fine. We'll try Matrix Rewired, even though apparently it isn't finished. Actually, it kind of has comments. Well, no, it's only from, like, one guy. All right. I know it's not finished, but who knows? Maybe what's here might be pretty solid stuff. Oh, there's sound.
Don't worry. The Matrix is absolutely hack-proof, so you will have to prepare the party. I love parties.
Okay. All right, 3D game. I can appreciate that. No full screen, though? Ah, fine. Hang on, everybody. And this is kind of an awkward one because it has sound but not music, so what do I do? Guess we'll see. We'll see how much dialogue there is. All right. So, what? I can pick this up and like plug it in. It's like a plug, power. Huh? Oh gosh. And like it doesn't sync up to my mouse very well. Like the center of the screen, like it's skewed. So my mouse is like, it's not like locked into the window. I picked up this thing again. Does it plug in there? Okay, it does. No, wait, maybe. Hang on, plug this in again. There we go. Click, it's plugged in. No, it's not plugged in. Plug it, okay, yes. And now wow, I really wish that the mouse would be locked into the window. That'd be great. I'll plug this one in here. Nope. Hang on. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it doesn't. There we go. What do I win? What do I win? Nothing? Oh, is the cord not long enough? Oh, no. I'll unplug the AI. Hopefully it won't be mad at me. Okay, can't unplug the AI. Fire. So I guess I'm just stuck in this room with the AI. And I have to, like, kill it or something. Power? Is that even attached to anything? Oh, it's so dark. I can't see anything. Okay, this game might be playable, but the fact that the mouse doesn't get locked into the window, kind of a deal breaker. So many games tonight that we are not able, I guess that's the running gag of the night. This happens in like a lot of our Forgotten Games streams where like there's something that just keeps happening. And in tonight's series of games, we just keep on running into stuff that like I can't even bother ranking because there's just not enough here. Henry, escape the Matrix. Come on. Come on, Henry, escape the Matrix. You're my last hope for a good Matrix game. Okay, play. It has full screen. And it might even have music. Hang on, let me mute. Yeah, it's very quiet. Turn it up. How are we doing now? A bit louder. All right, that'll have to do. It's about as loud as I can get it. So this is the winning Matrix game, everybody. Do I just run? I don't think I can shoot. Oh. Wow. Well, I mean, there's a crane. That's kind of cool, you know? You don't get cranes in just any game. Tennis ball. Against the wall. Oh! You escaped the Matrix. Now you can eat a real falafel. Play again. What the heck? Why are there... It's the Matrix. This is the best you can give me, Matrix? That's it. That's it. We escaped the Matrix. Fine. Fine. You know what? Joke's on you. I'm actually ranking it. Joke's on you. Henry escaped the Matrix. You think that you're gonna get let off easy like those other Matrix games? No. Henry escape the Matrix. I'm gonna have a lot to say about that game. Make no mistake. All right, well, great. Thanks, Matrix. Thanks. Paint. Well, I would normally think that was a good word too, but I've clearly been wrong before. Let's try itch.io again. I know you got good stuff here, itch.io. I've given you so many chances tonight. Okay. Oh, it looked up painting instead of paint. I guess I'll allow it. Oh man, there's gonna be so many. I mean, this is like, yeah, this might be too broad. Maybe I should just scroll, close my eyes, and then stop on something. This one. Leonardo da Clicker. I mean, it doesn't have paint in the title is the thing, but it is pretty random. It fits like the random vibe that we go for. It's not breaking the rules. Okay. Let's just see. I'm not gonna crop in just yet. Let's see what this even is. Every stroke you make increases the value of the painting. You can spend money to unlock more layers, freely switch colors. Oh gosh, this isn't a very reassuring start. Background color, orange. What? And then you just click and it just adds strokes to the background and it makes the art worth more. So I could just keep clicking this until the entire screen was just dark green and I'd be a millionaire. Wow. I mean, you can unlock stuff. Kind of no end. Okay. No. We can do better than that. Give me a good paint game. I want to find something with paint in the title, preferably. What you got? Come on. Here's Plaint. Painting on the sky canvas. No comments, no description for that matter. Plaint just exists in its own little bubble. Okay, arrow keys. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm a little plane. Oh, I get it. Plaint. I get it. Okay. Let's start the game. Yeah. I get it now. Yeah, let's start the game. Do I have to do this? How do I leave the trail behind? It kind of just seems to happen on its own. Something I'm supposed to be doing? Yeah, I can fly in the... Hang on a second. Maybe if I perfectly fly in this pattern. No? That's it? Come on, Plaint, you could have been somebody. You could have been somebody. You could have been a contender. Okay, well, that's not gonna work. There's Tweet Paint. Oh gosh, don't make me play Tweet Paint. Drip Painter. All these are just like experimental games. Well, yeah, I mean, wow, look at that. It just kind of changes colors on its own. I mean, I guess that's kind of cool. At least it like retains like some shade, so it gives the image a bit of depth. But I mean, it's not really a game, as much as it is just like a proof of concept. So, yeah. Okay, no. Okay, give me a real, like, I'm gonna actually try to find a game that like actually looks like it has like a game in it. Okay. This I vow to you, my loyal chat, which isn't here anymore because the stream died. This I vow to you. Paint Panic? It's a shooting platforming mashup. Sounds good. No comments. Okay, I think we're on to something here. It has like elements of painting and platforming. You know how much I like platformers. Hey, we finally have music. I forgot that these games can have music. Okay. Could this be the diamond in the rough? We found so much rough tonight. So much rough. You have no idea how much rough. So it doesn't have full screen. It does have music. Will it have fun? I'm just looking at the controls real quick. Jump, W or arrow key. Shoot is spacebar. Okay. Please tell me it's not just this one screen. It is, isn't it? All right, well, we're doing it. Wow. Maybe this is another running gag of tonight's streams. Or, I'm sorry, tonight's games. Getting words that have a lot of potential. And then you wind up with stuff like this. Like, it doesn't even get, like, the splatter correct. How do you mess that up? Like, why is it, like, half of the splatter? How's that even possible? How does that happen? at least be one thing if like, oh wait, hang on, I forgot there's platforming. Okay, hang on. There's more to this game than meets the eye. It's not just stop the paint. It's stop the paint in like a clever kind of way. But to what end though? Like I'm making platforms. Is my goal to reach the brush? Is that what all this is building to? Hang on. Okay. Hang on. Yeah. Oh. Wow, I lost. I lost at this game. I have a horrible fear. And, you know, maybe it's unfounded, but I just have this fear that nothing will happen if I get up there, and that I'm literally just making platforms. Oh, you win. Okay. I guess something did happen, so I was wrong. But the thing that happened was such a nothing thing that may as well have been nothing. Really? Okay, joke's on you. I'm ranking this one too. I'm ranking that one too. I'm not gonna let too many games just off the hook. All right? They posted this. A person published this. It doesn't say work in progress or anything. It was made. Paint Panic was made. And it was published. And it has a title, and it has a thumbnail, and it has music and everything. So, yeah, I think it deserves to be judged. It was put out there into the wilderness, and thereby I have the authority and the right to judge it however I please. So, yeah. All right. Well, I'm looking at these other paint games, but we have to do a new word. I'm sorry. Maybe we'll get paint again someday. This feels like such a missed opportunity. Get the word paint, and that's what we wind up with. I'm sorry. I'm no happier about this than you are. Virtue. I mean, I'm the one who actually has to play this garbage. You just have to listen to it. I'd say watch it, but let's be honest, you're not looking at the screen right now. Virtue, the Bear Adventures, Doggo Adventure. I think we played that. Well, it doesn't have Virtue in the title. What about here? Virtue. I kind of feel like this won't be easy. 7 secrets beneath topsoil. Inner demons, the presence of the 7 deadly sins looms over the graves, while the 7 heavenly virtues. What? The sentence just ends there, I guess. UFO no. Okay, maybe that could be fun. It has too many plays, dang it! Everybody else had the exact same thought. Am I gonna have to play 7 secrets beneath topsoil? What even is this? Is this like a biblical game, or is it a spooky game? 7 yards, 7 sinful spirits. I have to destroy the 7 sinful spirits, maybe? I can run in this game. I can confirm in this game. Crazy. I can jump. I can breathe fire. With control, square, or X. What? I don't know. I'll use X. Collect seeds for health. Okay. All right. Very strange controls. Literally, one of the controls is control. So, that might be a first. We've had some strange combinations before. Remember that one game where one of the controls was exclamation mark? Or not, I think it was question mark, which makes even less sense. Okay. Anyway. Oh, we got sound. Okay. Don't get too excited. That's just the Godot opener. Kind of spooky. Spooktober Game Jam. Okay. Hey, I'm a spooky little pumpkin guy. Oh my gosh, a game that actually like looks kind of interesting. Oh my gosh, what do I do? What do I do? I haven't planned for this. I'm trying to breathe fire and it's not working. I thought you said I could press X. I guess not. I'll just press Control. Fine, I can jump. That's all I need to know. Very weird controls. Just for the record, I'm using arrows to move, space to jump, and then control to breathe fire. Find the coffin keys and obtain the virtue. Find the restless grave. Okay. Key. It's a virtue. Okay. So is that it? I just look for a key. Well, oh, maybe I need to breathe fire on this. Yeah. Wow, it's got sound effects and everything. I guess I can appreciate that I can jump. At least that adds like a bit more dimension to the game. Lack of a better word. It's an open world graveyard. Oh! What was that? Hit by like a bug. Pumpkin. Wow, where did all this money come from? How do I, enter maybe? Minted skeleton? Welcome, tiny plant. You shall now pay for the greeting fee. Greeting fee? And the question fee. I don't have money, but I do have... This ain't no charity. Can't you see my business suit? I mean business. Good dialogue. Spending the money here. What's the name of your business? Information. Break the coffins. I like how there's just like waiting music while you read the tip. Break the coffins to collect the money. Oh, can I do that with the fire breath? Then deliver the virtue to the counter. Oh, deliver the virtue to counter the greed of the minted skeleton. Good game. Okay. Yeah, it's working. I like how the tokens like spill out. I'm sorry, the virtue, are these virtues? Mini virtues? Saw what a big virtue is. And the boss kind of works. It's a little simple, but it's the first boss of the game. I'm sure this game is like a 30-hour-long experience. Oh yeah, these are seeds, my bad. Clearly they're seeds. I mean, what else are you gonna find in a coffin but seeds? All right, I got them all. I win. I don't even know if I had to do any of that. No, my facade, my guilt. Please, take what you need. My apologies. Okay. Okay. Same garden again. Keys, coffin, virtue, restless grave. You get the drill, but it might just get a little harder later on. Okay. Oh, I got a key. Oh, I need 2 keys to open that one. Okay, I mean, hey, the game is working. And now I know I can blow apart the coffins, which is kind of cool. Look, there were bones inside of that one. It's kind of neat. I don't like that you can barely see the bugs. I only have 2 lives, which is kind of a little scary, because what happens if I lose lives? This game's okay so far. I'm just imagining how it could ruin everything, though, by like sending me back to the very start. It's another virtue. Wow. Get away from me, small insect. Okay, next boss. It's a ghoul. A goatish ghost. Okay, whatever you say. Your smile's enchanting, so is mine. Well, thanks, but I'm only here to give you something to help with that. Alright. Some deep dialogue about spiritualism. Fireball the goatish ghost's health down, so she can't generate more ghost minions. Okay. Hey, you know, it works. It's a boss fight, and it works. On Forgotten Games, no less. Well, that was very easy. Sorry, I misunderstood. I like my voice. They say love is blind, but there is nothing next to being overwhelmed with lust. You are truly a savior. Learning so much about the 7 deadly sins. Another key. Yeah, I guess I could probably just go to this grave now, right? That's not the same enemy, right? I'm actually not sure. I think this is a different place. But I think I need to find the coffin first so I can get the next virtue. Nothing ever in these coffins. I kind of like blowing them up, though. I don't know, maybe I do just go to that grave. That'd be very weird. I thought this game had like a certain style to it. Okay, no, hang on, there's a key. Keys, 2 out of 3. Wait, I did? Where'd I get the first one? Okay, whatever you say, I guess I have 2 keys. I haven't seen the casket, though. Man, control's very strange. Okay, there it is. Where's the final key? There we go. All right, I mean, as long as I can keep making progress, I'll keep playing it. I mean, I know tonight has made it seem like I just don't play games for very long at all, but that's because a lot of these games just kind of stop. These become unplayable. All right, next easy boss fight. We're gonna fight a zombie. The zombie is envious of your pumpkin brains. Run! Oh, it's a chase sequence. This game's got it all. Very easy. A chase sequence with a zombie. Very bold choice, that one. Oh, okay, hang on, it's kind of fast. The last couple of boss fights were so, like, easy that I don't know if I should be anticipating any kind of actual challenge. Maybe this game was made for, like, toddlers, which is fine. Toddler's first pumpkin game. Oh, close one. Okay. I mean, the game has progression. We'll do one more. One more. I mean, let's be honest. Actually, you know what? This will probably be the last game of the night. It's a pretty solid game. I mean, obviously we'll rank it at the end, but I don't think we'll finish it because I think there's still too many virtues left. We still have what 4 left. And there might be something after that, for all I know. And who knows when this game will get like impossible, and I won't be able to find a key, and I'll be like looking around forever. Don't want that. So I don't know. Just being realistic, we'll try 1 or 2 more bosses, and then we'll go ahead and rank our games tonight. At least we're going out on, let's say, a high note. We're going out on a note. Oh, what happened there? I mean, I'd rather go out on a game like this than like literally anything else that we played tonight. Gosh, where's the last key? I mean, the problem is the keys are so small, too. I might have passed it like several times and just not noticed. It could be behind like one of these bones. Oh, there it is. Okay, I saw it. Let me get down there. We'll see. We'll see how fun this next boss fight is. And whether or not we continue the game will depend heavily upon how much fun I have in this boss fight. What is my fun factor? Let's find out. It's a virtue, all right. It's a virtue if I've ever seen one. This wasn't so uncomfortable to play, too. Like, my hand is, like, stretched across the keyboard. Whoa, it's a giant pumpkin. It's a plump pumpkin. She just called it a pumpkin. You look yummy. Mirrors yummy? Well, look yummy. Tastes like cleaning. What? The dialogue in this game, a little confusing, but whatever. Dive through the pumpkin's mouth and run down to touch the uvula. Then make a quick escape. So is this just another chase sequence? But vertical this time? Oh, this time, what? I guess this works. You would just think that you would be going down. I don't know. Okay, lives. Sometimes my character decides to spin for reasons unknown. Oh, that's a pit. Dang it. All right, hang on. I didn't know what I was looking at there. Thought it was just like a corridor. I really don't know why sometimes my pumpkin man decides to spin. Got me very careful. This is just like an easier version of like the last one we did. Because at least the last one, the zombie could catch up with us. This one, we're not like racing against a clock or anything, I don't think. You just run up and don't fall in the pit. Yeah. Oh wait, did I not make it in time? Oh, maybe there is a timer. If there's a timer, the game didn't make that very clear. All right, well, one more time. Sounds like it might be kind of tight timing, honestly. It wasn't that slow. What? Why did I explode into bananas? One more time, one more time. Maybe we've hit our skill ceiling. Only professional gamers can play beyond this point. I guess I don't even have to take the path. Like all these pits are small enough that I can just jump over them. I love it when the challenges presented aren't really even challenges at all. Oh, is this the end? Uvula! Oh, okay, now I go back down. Okay, all right, fair enough. Oh, okay, well, that was messed up, but whatever. And we didn't see that. Dang it. I got too close. Do I have to do the entire thing again? Huh. Okay, so wait, this really doesn't make sense though, because why was I apparently on a timer before? Was that a glitch? Am I not supposed to be able to die when going upwards like this? Okay, last try. What can I say? I'm feeling charitable. I'm willing to see this one through. Assuming that I get it on this try. If I don't, then we're done. Okay. I'm on the edge of my seat right. Okay, well, I have no idea why I died there. If anyone can explain, please send me an email. All right. Well, that was 7 secrets beneath topsoil. We never got to see all 7 secrets, I apologize. Only got to see like 4 secrets. That's on me. I'll take the blame for that. I know you wanted to see more. I know you wanted to see all of the 7 secrets. I'm sorry. Maybe another time. No, there won't be another time. Okay, so tonight we played a grand total of 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 games, which is about average. And now we must rank them. This is how it must be. So, let me go ahead and find our contenders. And also, let me bring up a cheat sheet here so I can read their names, because they're a little small here. And, oh, I guess I'll crop in just a little bit to make this look nicer. But, yeah. So, like I said at the beginning of the stream, this is pretty straightforward. It's S through Hell tier. I consider A and B tier to be like games that I could theoretically see myself returning to in some way, shape, or form, even though I definitely won't, but, in a theoretical sense. And S tier means that, like, okay, this is like an actual game. This, like, belongs on, like, a real tier list with, like, real games, like Call of Duty. Well, you know what I mean. Anyway, so, and then Hell tier is, just the worst of the worst. Will we get a Hell tier game tonight? I guess we'll find out. What was the first thing that we even played tonight? It doesn't necessarily have to be in order. I'm just trying to even remember. Was it Scattered Crystals? No. It was this game. It was File Explorer. In this game, it was, I don't know. As far as, like, first game of the night goes, probably one of the stronger ones we've had in a while. And that's because we started on itch.io intelligently, because itch.io has the highest likelihood of at least having a game that looks nice, you know? FlowLab games all look the same after a while, and Newgrounds is kind of like hit and miss. You don't really know what you're in for. Itch.io, generally speaking, I go to when I'm looking for a higher quality game. That's why I was on it so much tonight, because I really wanted to find a high quality game. Whether that worked out or not is up to interpretation. In any case, this itch.io game, File Explorer, probably was not the home run gameplay-wise that we were looking for our first game of the night. You were just a computer, you spun around, you destroyed viruses, you were in like a little 3D environment of the inside of a computer. I mean, it was kind of neat. I liked how you could like pick up different files and like take them to different rooms. I assumed there was like a whole system there that I was missing. I'm sure that if you took the right file to the right room, you could like cause certain things to unlock or maybe get new abilities. There was something with like the RAM that I didn't understand. There's stuff in this game that I didn't fully grasp. And that is because, you know, I am a lazy, impatient American gamer swine. And I have no culture, apparently. So maybe if you are a more cultured gamer than I, someone who's willing to invest a little bit more time and brain power into something like this, then by all means, feel free. But my neurons simply weren't firing fast enough. I would say probably C tier this game. Probably C tier. If I'd understood the mechanics more, I could easily see it going to A or B. It was probably never going to be S rank. I mean, the attack that you get at the beginning, maybe you get more attacks later on, but that's just, you know, that's me guessing. I don't really know. I think C tier, it's perfectly middle of the road. It did some things right. It was, at the end of the day, just kind of still confusing, though. It lacked like a lot of the games tonight made it very clear what your goal was, which I appreciated. It isn't something that always happens, but this was one of the games that, unfortunately, it was too vague. I didn't understand what I was supposed to be doing, so all I really ended up doing was destroying a bunch of viruses. So this game made me a mass murderer, and I don't appreciate that, so that is why it is a C tier game. That and all the other reasons I listed. Okay, next game, let's just do Scattered Crystals next. This is a FlowLab game, which, you know I just said like a minute ago that FlowLab games are kind of subpar. Okay, I didn't use that word. I think I was more generous. What's a more generous word? FlowLab games are more bad? No, they have less depth than other games. We'll say that. They have less depth. However, this game, Scattered Crystals, had to double check the name again, actually had a little bit more going on than your average FlowLab game. You had like a little partner who followed you behind, although he wasn't a partner. Apparently he was just stalking you in the overworld because he didn't do anything else. Kind of weird, but whatever. It's a fetch quest game. You go to various NPCs around the little area. They say, "Where are my glasses?" And you find their glasses and they say, "Thank you, here's some money that you can't do anything with." Really cool. It's actually very similar to a game that I made a very long time ago, also in FlowLab. It was kind of fetch questy, or it had elements of that. There was a grander game beyond that. And someday we'll play that on stream, but everybody's familiar with kind of fetch quest types of games. That's pretty much all this was. Well, no, there were boss fights too, and there was apparently like a whole gun system, although again, the bartering didn't seem to be working for me, so I wasn't able to buy any guns. I could only punch, which honestly seemed to be more than enough for the bosses that I fought anyway, aside from the last one, the Pilgrim Ant. But no, I appreciate that, it had like different characters. You're playing as like an emo, grungy rock guy. That's fine, whatever. Go around the town helping people out. There was music, probably. I'm like 20% sure. Good enough for me. And there were boss fights, which I always appreciate a game that kind of goes the extra mile with a boss fight. I'm going to give it a B tier. Because whereas the File Explorer game that I just ranked definitely had like a cleaner style to it, I was just lost for most of it. I at least appreciate that with scattered crystals. I cannot remember the name of this game for the life of me. At least I can appreciate that scattered crystals made it pretty darn obvious what I was supposed to do. I was still lost in some areas, yes, but as far as like the base game was concerned, I at least understood, find the item, give the person the item, you get money, and beyond that, I don't know, maybe I was doing something wrong with spending the money, and it's my fault. I mean, I can't think of any other situation where it's been my fault that a game has been bad, but I guess it's possible. I don't know. It just seemed charming to me, especially as a Flow Lab game. I have to grade this on the Flow Lab curve, understand? Okay. What's next? Let's go ahead and do something. Remember something? Like, we were just like forced to play this game because nothing else would work. Yeah, this game was pretty rough. It was a Newgrounds game, if I'm not mistaken. And it was just your run-of-the-mill terrible platformer. Quite terrible, really. I mean, the platforms, it's not even like in a grid pattern. At least with Flow Lab, you have like a grid system, so the platforms at least line up. I don't know what engine this was made in. It might have been G-Develop, but they weren't using grids, so like the blocks were all just like kind of skewed around. It just looked ugly, no background. I can't remember if there was music or not. I feel like there probably wasn't. I mean, look at this game. Look at it. Look at the thumbnail. Does this look like a game that would have music to you? I think not. So honestly, I'm probably gonna put this pretty darn low. I mean, there was a boss fight, but I couldn't figure out how on earth that worked, and it wasn't even really a fight. You just kind of avoid the boss. Bigger problem are the knives that, like, literally at one point just dropped me into a room that I couldn't do anything in. And all you can really do is jump. Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's between F tier and Hell tier. I'm not sure. Because Hell tier, the thing about Hell tier is it's a game that I felt pain playing. Like, it hurt me to play it. And I guess I can't really say that about something. Most of the time, the platforming still worked, even though it was kind of rough around the edges. I mean, it looks so ugly, though. There's no background, there's no music, there's probably no sound effects. Oh, God. Maybe it should get Hell tier for that. I wish I could go back and see if this game had music or sounds, because if it didn't, then I think that's just enough to push it to Hell tier, because it just has nothing at that point. You know what? Yes, I'm gonna give it Hell tier, because even the platforms are just black blocks. You know, you're a little sprite guy made up of like 9 pixels. You're jumping on black blocks in front of a gray background, and sometimes some knives show up. Wow, what an experience. There's basically no challenge. It throws knives at you near the end, and I guess that adds a little something, adds a little bit more flavor. There's theoretically a boss fight, but it's very much theoretical, let me tell you. Yeah, there's not enough here to justify giving it anything remotely, like, higher, I don't think. Add a bit more color to your game at the very least. Just adding a background can go a long way. Just having like a little like background with clouds or something. I don't know. I feel like I'm not asking the world here, but when you're just offering me black sprites in front of a gray background, it doesn't exactly inspire much confidence or respect. So I'm sorry, Hell tier for something. Kind of rare to actually get a Hell tier game, so I feel a little bad about it because the game, I didn't feel hurt playing it. It was pretty easy, but just because a game is easy doesn't necessarily mean that it doesn't deserve Hell tier. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna stay there. Let's do Crazy Quest next before I forget all about it. I'm so glad that I saved these like screenshots and stuff, because I could not remember that I ever played Crazy Quest. Like, not in a million years would I remember this. So Crazy Quest, what happened? Oh yeah, there's like a town where you can buy upgrades, a whopping 2 whole upgrades. Whoa. So you can upgrade your little guy, and then you send him to like a little arena where he auto fights. You can fight manually, which just means clicking on the attack button over and over and over again while you watch your health bar slowly deplete and the enemy's health bar slowly deplete. And the PNGs just whack into one another very slowly until somebody wins by random happenstance. So, yeah, not exactly the most fun experience ever. I mean, to be fair though, it is a work in progress. I say sometimes that I judge a game more by just what I'm experiencing here. You know, I'm not judging Crazy Quest as it will be. I'm judging the work in progress. And the work in progress is pretty rough, but I think I can throw it a little bit of slack. Just a little bit of slack, tiny bit, a morsel of slack. Because I can see where it can improve. Like, maybe. Well, maybe. More upgrades would be nice. Adding some kind of depth to the combat. You can't just drop someone onto another screen and just have them literally give them the option to press the auto combat button. And the game just plays itself at that point. You go up there to the combat area, you press the auto button, the game plays itself, you go back to the main menu automatically, and then you press whatever upgrade you want. And that's it. Like, that's the extent of how much you can engage with this game. So I'm really not sure why they would bother publishing this. You know, even as a work in progress, like, there's just so little to see. I mean, more can be added to it. Will there be more added to it? I really don't know. I spent way too long talking about it. I know that for sure. I'm probably gonna have to give it F tier. Maybe it could have gotten D tier if it at least had music or sound effects, but I am pretty darn sure that it did not have either of those things. And I mean, the graphics that were there were a little rudimentary, which, you know, I'm fine with on some level. If there's like a full game here with like a bunch of upgrades or a skill tree or lots of different enemies, then sure, maybe then we'd have like a conversation. But as it stands, pretty darn bare bones game. And F tier I feel pretty comfortable with. So yeah. What about this one? There's something in the snow. Darn, this game. Okay. I'm sad about this game. This has been kind of like a thing that we've been experiencing over the last few Forgotten Games streams, where a game shows up that has a lot of potential. You know, I mean, like, it's easy to pick up, it has something of a story going on with it, it seems competently put together, and then it just ends too soon, or there's just not enough game there to really, like, mean anything, you know? Because with this game, like, it had an atmosphere to it, you know? I liked the look of the sprites, as like simplistic as they were. It had like a spooky vibe. You know, I liked seeing the deer and the creature in the darkness and stuff. And I was like, okay, yeah, we're gonna do like a little game here where it gets like steadily creepier and creepier as I explore this forest and do little tasks or puzzles or something. But no, you just walk through the forest, there's spooky sounds, and then you get killed by a monster at the end. I assume there is a way to kill that monster and like actually make some kind of progress, but I don't think the game told me, first of all. If it did, maybe I skipped the dialogue. But then the game commits another sin by restarting the entire experience. It doesn't send you back 2 screens or something. It just sends you to the beginning of the game, at which point you're just gonna have to do that long walk and not much really happens. I feel like the game kind of, it's missing the point of what it is at that point, because this is kind of like, from everything that I can tell at least, this seems kind of like a slow burn kind of spooky game. You slowly work your way through the forest and slowly kind of unravel more and more spooky things. That's what the game is, but when you're doing that kind of slow burn approach, you cannot afford to reset the player, because they're not going to want to invest all that time that they put into, you know, getting to that point all over again, you know? I'm not saying it in the most eloquent way possible, but I think you understand what I'm saying. It's a game that, again, had a lot of potential, but unfortunately it just makes like a really big mistake of resetting you, or maybe that is just the end of the game, at which point, I mean, it deserves a very low rating at that point, because there's no game at all. You just pick up a radio, that's the most gameplay there, and you just walk around. So I'm gonna hope that there is more game here, and that because of the sin it committed by resetting my play session, I just wasn't able to experience it. Anyway, okay, that's a lot of talk. Where does it go? I'm tempted between C and D. I mean, because it deserves so much better. If there was just more game, if I was able to see more of it, and if it didn't reset me, then we could have been looking at an A or B, or who knows, maybe even an S tier, but that's not what happened. It's a game where I walked around, not much happened, and then it reset me, and there was nothing I could seemingly do about it. I think it's gonna get a D. It's gotta get a D tier, because at least this C tier game, at least I could like play that. At least there was like some progress, even though I was still lost at a certain point. I never really got anywhere, but I was at least engaging with the game in some way. And I mean, I guess I was engaging with these 2 games too, but they were just bad, okay? This game had a lot of good stuff, but then it was lacking the engagement, so it kind of ends up falling pretty low and settling around D tier. So I'm sorry there's something in the snow. Maybe there's more to you than meets the eye, but I just couldn't dig deep enough. No pun intended. No pun intended. I'm gonna take that one. Okay, this game, Basin Dad, even though it says, wait, yeah, it says Basin, wait, hang on. Oh yeah, okay. I remember there was like some confusion about this. There was some debate. It's called Basin Dad, but then in the description it says that you're an uncle. That doesn't really matter though, because nothing about this game makes any sense. You're just a guy in a bathtub going down a street. You know what? This entire time I was doing this ranking for the tier list, I should have had gameplay of this just playing in the corner. That way it could have lived up to its lot in life of being a slop game. I mean, honestly, it at least was playable. There wasn't much to it. There were ramps, there's underwear, and there's cars. Don't hit the cars, hit the ramps if you want, collect the underwear. That's it. That's all there is. And if you get kind of far, then the dad says something, I guess. Cool. Hey, I've said it before, simple games do pretty well on Forgotten Games streams just because they're easy to pick up, easy to play, and then you can move on. This game, fairly solid. I'm pretty sure I died one time for no reason, but I'm just gonna let that one slide, Nobody remembers that. I'm the only one that remembers that happened. B or C? See, I'm at a difficult spot now, because if I put it in B tier, that feels weird, because Scattered Crystals at least had it had characters, it had a little world to explore. I don't know, it felt like there was actual progression going on there, and there were boss fights too. There is stuff in that game. Basin Dad is literally just one thing. You're on one screen, moving through 3 lanes, and not much is gonna change. That's your lot in life. That's it. That's it. That's all Basin Dad has to offer. So I don't think I can give it B tier, although it feels weird to put it too low, I still enjoyed it well enough. It's a kind of game you've all seen before, but it did what it needed to do. I guess that would make it a C tier game then. Yeah, I guess I don't feel that weird about it. I felt like it was a little strange, but I guess now that I'm speaking it out loud, putting it to words, I think C tier makes sense. I think that makes sense. Very similar to File Explorer here. It's a game that you can follow as much as you probably need to follow. I guess File Explorer probably had more behind the curtain that we didn't get to see, maybe. Whereas Basin Dad most likely did not. So I guess they're kind of different in that way, but I think they're similar in the fact that you pick them up, you very quickly figure out what you need to do, and beyond that point, there isn't much development, At least with Scattered Crystals, the game whose name is impossible to remember. At least with that game, it expands upon itself by also having a currency system, having boss fights. These 2 games in C tier just kind of are middling. They just are what they are, and they don't want to be anything more, theoretically. Again, I don't know what File Explorer is hiding from us. Anyway, yeah, Basin Dad, C tier. Don't overthink it, Dominic. Don't overthink it. Just move on to the next game. Blandus. Oh, Blandus. Blandus. Another surprisingly unique Flow Lab entrant, where you're exploring this little open world. It's all black and white. There's a bunch of different characters to see and interact with. There's a little mini game where you fill in some holes. There's kind of a mystery with these little colorful sprites that you run into in the overworld. I assumed that the story was going to be that it's a colorless, bland world, and for the first time you discover color, and you and your partner Lucy, or whatever her name is, are responsible for strapping up your boots and going out in the world, finding these colored pieces and making the world more interesting, painting the trees and whatnot, and by the end of the game everything's colorful and cool. Look, that would have been a pretty fine conceit. Instead it takes a really meta turn and is all about coding, apparently. I guess I didn't piece together the full story because the game kind of got confusing for me, at least within the confines of doing it on stream. If I was just playing it casually, I probably would have figured it out, but I don't think there was much more game though. I think this game either isn't finished or maybe it's still being worked on. I don't really know. because you find like a demon on the edges of the world, and I have no doubt that you can get there legitimately, even though I cheated. But then the next, where it takes you to is just like a little coding world, and I didn't see anything to do there. So yeah, I think it's an unfinished game, unfortunately. And it wasn't like the most amazing thing I've ever seen, but it had a lot, I think, in common with Scattered Crystals. And in case you thought that I remembered the name that time, joke's on you, I looked over just a little bit faster that time. Both these games are very similar. You play as a person going around their little world, collecting stuff. Well, theoretically collecting stuff. I guess we never collected anything in this game, but yeah, they're exactly the same. You're a little guy who moves around in the world and does stuff. So yeah, they're basically identical games. I don't know. They feel the same to me. They have a very similar vibe, I think. Just like games with like lots of NPCs. It's like a little town, and you're just doing stuff. You're just doing stuff around the town to achieve your final goal. I don't know. What I'm describing right now is the most basic conceit for a game ever, so I don't know why I'm making a big deal out of it. They just feel similar is all I'm trying to say. Okay? That's all I'm trying to say. Anyway, yeah, I think B tier makes enough sense. I had more fun playing Scattered Crystals because at least I could actually find stuff in that game versus this game. Like, I found Lucy's house, I found Blend's house, I did the whole mini game, and that was kind of it. So, if there's a little bit more, if there was like another couple mini games, and maybe if there was like a sign that there was more to the game that I just didn't get to, maybe then it would go up to A tier, but unfortunately, still a little too bare bones for my taste. So that's gonna have to stay on B, I'm afraid. What's next? Oh yeah, forgot about this game entirely. Dragon Tiger. A card game on stream. Can you believe it? I actually ended up doing it. And now I never have to play another card game ever again. Now, I just get nervous around card games because, like, it could easily be overwhelming for me. I'm not a big card game guy. And if there's like a whole rule system that I have to like slowly learn, that's not fun for a stream. But as it stands, it's poker down to its like absolute basics. You just pick either dragon, tiger, or a tie, basically. And you can bet chips, and maybe you'll win, maybe you'll lose, you'll probably lose, and that's my experience with this game. It did everything that it needed to do. It like did nothing wrong. So therefore it is S tier. No, someday we will get an S tier game. I believe that. I believe that in my heart of hearts, but it's not going to be this. We need something with a little bit more depth to it than just a card game where you select one of 3 options. Or I'm sorry, 4 options if you include the tie of the suits, matching suits. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know. B tier, did I really have that much? I don't know. I mean, at least these games that are in B tier had like some personality to them. You were playing as actual characters in a little world, talking with NPC characters. You had goals. This game, it's just, you're not playing as anyone. You're not really working towards anything, aside from more money, I suppose. It's playable. It does everything that it needs to do. And I think that's the exact same description I gave to these other 2 games, Basin Dad and File Explorer. Like all these C tier games, I think that these encapsulate C tier quite well, actually, as being games that do exactly what they need to do. They are exactly what they appear to be, and that's it. No chills, no frills. That's all they are. So anyway, okay, we have Paint Panic down here, the most disappointing game of all time. Maybe I say that half as a joke, but also at the same time, we got the word paint. Like that is an entire genre, So much can be done with that creatively and artistically, You can do so much with that. And this game seemed like it had like something going for it because it was both, like, I think it said that it was like both a paint type game and a platformer type game or something like that. And it ended up not really being either, really. Paint dripped from the top of the screen, you shot at the paint, and it turned into a platform, and then you could hop up the platforms to reach the top of the screen, at which point the game ends. There's not even another level. Like, okay, fine, this is a fine conceit, sure. Add more levels then. add like different colors of paint. Maybe like blue paint falls occasionally, and blue paint makes a bouncy platform. And yellow paint makes a sticky platform that you can use to like wall climb. I don't know. Like, I'm thinking of a better game than this game, like, apparently ever aspired to be. All this game is just red paint, it makes a platform, you hop to the top. I don't know. This game could have been something, but it's nothing. It's nothing. It deserved to be buried like 5 screens down in the long, long list of paint games. I'm sorry to the developer. Maybe they put in tons of work. Maybe this was a 2-hour-long development cycle. Man, well, I'm sorry, but the 2 hours didn't quite pay off. Maybe shoot for 3 next time. Yeah, this game probably gets F tier. Yeah, it's pretty much right alongside Crazy Quest, a game that could theoretically have potential, but as it stands, it might as well just play itself, you know? There's basically nothing to it. You're in and out in no time. You've seen the entire game within seconds. So yeah, Paint Panic, F tier. At least you're not Hell tier. I still feel pretty darn comfortable with something down here now. Now that I'm seeing where everything else is falling, something being in Hell tier, it feels right. It feels right. Okay. Second to last game of the night is Henry Escape the Matrix, the second most disappointing game of the night, as a matter of fact. Yeah, this game, wow. We got the word Matrix, come on, man. I feel like so many like interesting games could have like spawned out of this. And instead, we got like the lamest, most broken, ugly looking games you could ever imagine. We had better luck with like way more obtuse words in the past, but whatever. Yeah, so this one didn't work out. It's just a platformer where, wait a minute. Did I not save that Tiger game? Yeah, remember that Tiger game that we played? Did I not save that? Tiger Jump? Was I supposed to? Oh well, I guess that Tiger Jump game goes into the ether. Just forget about that. That never happened. Anyway, so yeah, Henry Escape the Matrix was very similar to that, though. That's why I remembered it, unfortunately. You just kind of jump around over the rooftops. There's some agents who are shooting at you. You don't have any way to fight back against them, as far as I know. You just avoid them, move fast, reach the end of the screen. No more levels. I guess that's another kind of running theme of the night. It's just like games that are just one and done. You know, they don't get any more difficult. Like you are in and out. If you beat this one screen, that's it. That's all the game has is this one screen. So yeah, this game, you reach the end and you escape the Matrix. Turns out it's pretty easy to escape the Matrix, at least if you're Henry anyway. So yeah, I can't put it in D tier. At least There's Something in the Snow had like something going for it. It had like at least a style and an ambiance to it. This game is just the most basic thing ever, you know? Little sprite hopping around, avoiding sprites that shoot at you with little bullets. And if your damage gets too high, then it resets you at the start of the screen. It's just, you know, it's just the most basic thing. It has, I mean, admittedly, it has more going on than Paint Panic and Crazy Quest. I feel a little bad about this. If there's one more screen, give me one more screen, one more thing to play here. But that's it. That's it. You don't really have to do anything. Again, it just kind of plays itself. So I'm sorry, if you make a game that plays itself, it's probably gonna go in F tier. Just not my style, I suppose. Unless you're talking about RimWorld. That's a very different story. Okay. And final game of the night. Thankfully, we ended on something of a high note. I won't call it like the highest of the high. Make no mistake, I know it's in S tier right now. I'm just doing that so I can adjust the cropping a little bit. It's not gonna get S tier. I won't leave you on pins and needles. This game, you play as a little pumpkin dude. You can jump around, you can breathe fire, and it works pretty well. You collect virtues, I believe, and they're little boss fights. In the overworld, you collect keys, you can destroy coffins, even though I don't think there's any real reason to, but whatever. You find keys to unlock coffins, to get virtues, to fight bosses, and that's the gameplay loop. And it's a fine loop. That's really all the game needed to be, and it had like some fun dialogue. I might have sounded a little facetious or something when I was commenting on the dialogue, but I could tell that like there's like some kind of funny or at least serviceable dialogue that the creator put in there. So, you know, that's nice. I appreciate a game that's like trying to have some kind of message or story or through line. Yeah, You know what? I think I'm going to give it A tier. I think I am. Because it had a style that I kind of liked. It wasn't just like pixels. You know, I do like pixel art, obviously. But like every game that we played tonight was basically pixel art. I guess that's not necessarily true. All the C tier games weren't pixely. But we had a lot of just very like crude games. Just like the most basic graphics you could imagine. This game kind of had a different style to it. It had like kind of a realistic kind of JPEG vibe, which I guess doesn't sound much better, does it? But I mean, you know, the bosses had like their own like styles for like facing them, even though I'm pretty sure the last one was broken, but whatever. We didn't get to see all of them, but I appreciated that all the boss fights at least worked a little bit differently. And yeah, and it had a gameplay loop that made sense. I'm quite sure that if there was more time in today's stream and if I had more energy and more patience, that I could have kept playing this game and maybe even beaten it. There was like a little part of me that kind of was like, maybe I should beat this. And so that's got to say something, I think. I think that this game deserves A tier. It's a fun, little creative game that I think people could get something out of playing. They could have a fun little experience playing this game and walk away feeling mostly satisfied, assuming that the game doesn't become like absolutely impossible near the end. I'm going to just hope that this game is competent enough in its last half. We don't know, we just have to guess, okay? So yeah, that's the stream. And here's the games. We have a really good spread of games tonight. This might be the most like even spread that we've had. Normally there's like a category that like isn't really used, you know? Like sometimes, you know, you don't get hell tier, or sometimes you don't get any B tier games or A tier, but we filled in almost everything but S tier. It's, you know, it's tough. It's tough to get S tier. Again, it's that big three that I said before, I suppose. It's not that simple, but you know, having full screen, having music, and being fun, just having those three things can get you a pretty long way. And, you know, unfortunately, even this game, 7 Secrets Beneath Topsoil, did not have full screen, so it couldn't even achieve those three. And even if you do achieve those three, I think there's still a little bit more. It has to have like a little bit more oomph and passion put into it and uniqueness to deserve an S rank. But, you know, that at least gets you higher up there and makes your chances better at the very least. We just had like a really even assortment of games tonight. We had some really bad stuff that I'm gonna forget the moment this stream ends. I've basically already forgotten them. We've had a lot of games that kind of played themselves and just kind of deserve to be just kind of pushed to the side, maybe acknowledged as like the first game I ever made, Paint Panic, you know? Like sure, as like someone's first game that they programmed, fine. But that's it. That's it. You got games that had a lot of potential but just didn't deliver for various reasons, and that I couldn't in good conscience put any higher. You had a lot of just middle-of-the-road games that did exactly what they needed to do, and we had an assortment of games that actually were kind of unique, and I could tell had some kind of vision behind them, and that goes a long way. You know, I appreciate games that have a little bit of thought and vision, because I have so little thought and vision myself, that I appreciate seeing it in others. I can just leech off of it. I'm a content leech, that's what I am, not a streamer. I just leech off content. Thanks everybody for putting in all your hard work making these games, aside from you, something developer. But everybody else, you put in some work, and I think I've adequately leeched off of it enough. So thank you guys for watching me as I leech off other people's talent. Join me next time as I leech off more talent. Because Forgotten Games, it's gonna be back. It is. It can't be put down. It's an immortal series. I'm sorry. I just gotta be honest with you. You know, the suffering never ends. It only changes. Until then, bye-bye.